45 minutes left. God is trying to reach you, and you keep skipping this. Please don't hurt God again by ignoring this. Something unexpected is going to happen suddenly. Open this quickly. My child, stop whatever you're doing and listen closely to what I'm about to say. You're running out of time, and I mean this in the most loving but urgent way. There are just 45 minutes left before something that has been set in motion begins to unfold. Something that will shift the ground beneath your feet. Something you didn't expect. I've been trying to prepare you for this. But each time I whispered, you pushed it aside. Now I'm calling louder. Why do you always skip me? Why do you keep saying, I'll come back to this later, when later is slipping away? I see you, I see your heart, and I know how much you need answers right now. I've watched you cry in silence, pretending everything's fine, but I know it's not. This message, this moment, is not like the others. It's not something you'll watch, feel something for a second, and then scroll away from. If you walk away from this, you will never know what was meant to come into your life tonight, and you will miss what I was trying to protect you from. Something is coming that was meant for you, a blessing or a shock. You are standing at a spiritual crossroad, and everything is about to shift. Do you feel that tension around you lately? That pull in your heart? That uneasiness you can't explain? It's not your imagination. It's me trying, calling, reaching, begging. You have exactly 45 minutes before something you've been unaware of becomes real in your physical world. It may come as a message, a phone call, a knock at your door, or a truth you never expected to hear. I'm warning you now because someone, somewhere, is trying to do something behind your back. A decision is being made that involves your name. Not everyone who smiles at you wants the best for you. This message was delivered to you because someone tried to pray against your destiny. But no weapon formed against you will stand if you just stay connected to me. You've been running, child. You've been tired. You've been asking for signs. Well, this is not just a sign. This is a divine interruption. This is me placing my hand in front of your day, pleading with you, please don't skip me this time. If you do, something will be left undone, and someone else might take the blessing with your name on it. You've been in the shadows of your own life, waiting for someone to save you. It's time you understand I am here. You don't need to keep waiting. You don't need to keep pretending you're okay when you're not. You don't need to keep fighting alone. Listen carefully. This next part is not a coincidence. Glowing star, if this message found you right now, it was sent directly from heaven. Your angels have been moving in alignment, pushing this message through everything you scroll, skip, and ignore because they knew this is the one you needed to hear. This is God speaking to you. I am not disappointed in you, I'm just trying to reach your heart before someone else does. Let me tell you something personal, a conversation is happening about you in a place you cannot see. Someone is discussing you in a room you're not in. Your name is about to be brought up in a way that changes everything. This could be a blessing or a trap. But if you hear me, if you let your soul absorb this, I'll protect you from what's coming, not because you earned it, but because you're mine. And my dear child, if this is touching your heart right now, I need you to do something for me. Take 1 second and subscribe to my messages right now. If you don't, there's a very real chance you'll miss what's coming next. There's something I'm preparing to reveal to you within the next few days that your heart has been waiting for silently. So click that now and come back quickly because I'm not done talking to you. Welcome back, child. Let's continue. There is someone in your life right now who is hiding a major truth. They've been pretending, but tonight something inside them is going to break. Either they will open up, or someone else will reveal it for them. You may hear something by midnight, or you may see a sign that confirms this exact moment. If you continue ignoring my voice, you'll fall for a mask that looks like love but hides betrayal. You must protect your energy. Not everyone deserves access to your soul. Yes, I know you've been patient and faithful. You've done things quietly that nobody thanked you for. But the time is coming when your heart will no longer go unnoticed. You are about to walk into a room and feel the energy shift, not because you said something, but because your presence has power. You carry something divine, and those who try to dim your light will soon be blinded by it. There are only minutes left, and I need you to understand this is not about fear, this is about alignment. You asked me to send something real to make a change, to give you a sign that your wait was worth it. Here it is. This message is your confirmation, this is your invitation to stop doubting me. If you open your heart now, I will open a door you thought was permanently closed. If you choose to believe again, I will send someone into your life who brings the peace your soul has been craving. If you make room for me again, child, I will clear out every secret enemy hiding behind your smiles. But you must do one thing, you must not skip this. You must not delay. You must not convince yourself that this message is for someone else. It's for you. You were brought here for a reason, and everything is building toward a moment that's closer than you think. It will happen suddenly. When it does, you will remember this moment. You'll remember that God tried one more time to reach you before it arrived. So take a breath, be still, and receive this love that I've been trying to give you all along. A knock is coming, a message, a sign, a change. Don't miss it this time. You have only 45 minutes, and heaven is watching what you choose next. I am God. I am with you, and I am not going anywhere. Now open this gift I've sent you before it's too late. What I am about to reveal will open something deep in your spirit. This message isn't just words on a screen, it is an echo from eternity whispered into the fabric of your life at this exact moment. It was timed, marked, sent. My child, your soul has been crying out in silence. Even when you didn't say a word, I heard everything. You prayed with your tears. You screamed without making a sound. You kept walking even when your legs felt like they couldn't carry your heart anymore. And now I'm here, breaking through the noise. I didn't come to tell you what you already know. I came to show you what you haven't seen, what has been hidden, what's about to arrive. But there's urgency. Someone is preparing to approach you with a plan. If your spirit isn't awake, you might mistake it as harmless. But I'm telling you now, not everything wrapped in good intentions comes from me. You must stay close to me now more than ever because what looks like an offer might be a test. And what looks like rejection might be your redirection. You asked me to speak louder. This is louder. You asked me for timing, this is timing. You asked me for clarity, I'm giving it. But you have to open your spiritual ears now. In 45 minutes, something that was locked will begin to unlock. Someone who was silent is about to speak. Something you thought was over is about to reappear. But this time, it will have consequences if not handled through me. That's why I brought you here, to warn you in love, not to scare you. Because I protect who is mine, and you are mine. Even when you skip my voice, I don't skip your soul. You don't realize the war happening over your destiny right now. There are forces trying to delay you, discourage you, distract you. The reason they fight so hard is because of what's coming after this season. You are closer than you think. And when the enemy can't destroy your calling, he'll try to make you walk away from it by making you tired. But don't walk away. I'm going to give you peace in places that once caused you pain. I will surprise you with the very thing you thought was impossible. I will reveal truths you never asked for but deeply needed. But hear this, do not go back to the people I removed. Do not trust the words that don't feel right in your spirit. Do not ignore the small discomforts. That's me trying to nudge you. You have outgrown some things, and now it's time to walk differently. The next version of you doesn't beg for love. The next version of you doesn't tolerate half-truths. The next version of you isn't afraid to say, this isn't from God. I'll pass. And yes, I see your heart breaking. I see the silent questions, what if I lose them? What if I'm alone again? But hear me, it's better to walk alone with me than to be surrounded by people who are secretly against your growth. It's better to miss one opportunity than to accept the wrong one. What's coming for you, if you stay, will not feel forced. It will feel like peace. It will feel like confirmation. It will feel like a breath you've been waiting your whole life to take. Your angels are standing at your door, saying, please don't delay. Don't scroll. Don't wait another day. If you walk into this moment with faith, everything is about to change. Not slowly, suddenly. Not halfway, fully. Not temporarily, forever. Let me take you there. Stay with me a little longer. Even now, as you read these words, there are people watching you who are confused about how you're still standing. But they don't know about the grace that's holding you up. They don't know about the warfare you fought in silence. They don't know that your smile hides battles they couldn't survive. But I know, and I'm so proud of you. Even when you felt like giving up, even when you felt invisible, even when nobody else clapped for you, I was there. I was cheering. And now it's your time, but you have to claim it. You have to believe it. You have to receive it. And this next part might surprise you, someone from your past is watching you closer than you know. They didn't expect you to evolve like this. They thought you'd stay stuck. They didn't know your faith would grow this much. But now they're realizing you carry a light they tried to dim. This season, they're coming back. But here's your warning. Not everyone who returns should be welcomed. Not every apology is sincere. Not every, I miss you, is holy. This is why I'm preparing your spirit before their words show up. If you listen to me now, you will not be deceived. If you follow this path, I will elevate you beyond their expectations. But you have to walk away from what you prayed for last year. What I'm giving you now is not what you thought, it's better. I'm not restoring the old, I'm preparing the new. I'm not fixing what broke, I'm replacing it with something that will never break you again. That's why I'm calling you to stay awake, to stop skipping me, to stop delaying your purpose. Because, child, you are more powerful than you know. In exactly 45 minutes, the first domino will fall. Will you be ready, or will you still be asleep? The choice is yours, but the moment is mine. Don't miss it, and don't forget to stay close because I'm not done speaking to you yet. If you stay here with me just a little longer, I will show you what was always meant to be yours. This world moves fast, and I know sometimes your heart feels like it's running out of breath. But with me, there's no rush, only divine timing. Right now, my timing is aligning with your next chapter. Someone is thinking about you right now, yes, at this very moment. I'm not talking about a passing thought, I'm talking about someone whose life was meant to intertwine with yours, someone whose soul recognizes you even in silence. They're about to come forward, but if your heart is too distracted, too guarded, too lost in what broke you before, you might miss what I've been preparing all along. So pause with me. Let the noise fade. Let my voice in. This moment isn't just for reflection, it's a doorway, a gateway into something more meaningful than what you've been settling for. You've settled for almost loves. You've settled for jobs that drained you. You've accepted friendships that made you question your worth. No more. From this moment on, start choosing yourself the way I choose you, every single day, without hesitation. Do you know how powerful you are, child? You've survived every storm meant to drown you. You've endured betrayals meant to break you. You've smiled through pains that would have silenced others. Now it's time to reap what you've sown in your silent seasons. But you must stop skipping the messages I send to guide you. You must stop thinking that everything good is for someone else. You are not next, you are now. I've hidden something inside you that's about to rise, a gift, a truth, a knowing. You've been told you're too much, too emotional, too intense, too quiet, too strange, too soft. But I created you with intention. Everything about you was designed for divine purpose. That includes the parts you tried to hide, the quirks you thought made you unlovable, and the wounds that haven't healed yet. I love all of it. It's not about being perfect. It's about being real. And here's something I've been waiting for you to hear, your realness makes room for miracles. You've asked for me to move. You've asked for change. But this time, I ask you, are you really ready? Because when I move quickly, suddenly, and without warning. Something is coming into your life that will require you to let go of what's safe. You'll be asked to walk away from the familiar. You'll be asked to trust someone you never expected to. You'll be asked to believe again. I know it's not easy. I know what they did made you question everything. I know what you lost made you build walls. I know what didn't happen made you feel forgotten. But I never forgot you. Even when it felt like I was silent, I was working behind the scenes. When you thought I was gone, I was closer than your next breath. And now, after everything, I bring you into a season of full circle moments. You will revisit places where you once felt small. This time, you'll walk in with power. You will meet people who once doubted you, and they will not be able to look away from your light. You will come face to face with the version of you that nearly gave up and realize just how far you've come. But you can't skip this. You can't scroll away and forget. This isn't just another good message. This is heaven opening its hand and saying, take it. Take your moment. Take your healing. Take your peace. Take your destiny. There are angels surrounding you right now. They've been waiting to act, holding back, watching, standing guard until you finally said, yes, God, I'm ready. So say it with me now, right here, yes, God, I'm ready. I won't skip this anymore. I won't delay what you're trying to give me. I receive it. With every second that passes, you are moving closer to the event that changes everything. It might look ordinary from the outside, a conversation, a new message, a last-minute plan, a simple walk. But what's hidden behind it is extraordinary. I hide miracles in the mundane. If you stay present and faithful, you will witness something that takes your breath away. But you have to stay here with me. You have to lean in when your mind wants to check out. You have to believe when your heart still carries doubt because what's coming has been delayed for too long, not because you weren't ready, but because your surroundings weren't. But now, the stage is being set. Now the timing is right. Now the blessings are unlocked. Heaven is aligning, and your name is on this. Don't walk away again. This is not about fear, this is about readiness, obedience, and surrendering to the plan that's been in motion since before you were born. You are not reading this by chance. This is your moment to choose differently, to respond differently, and to believe differently. In less than 45 minutes, a whisper will become a sound. That sound will change the atmosphere of your life, and I want you to recognize it when it happens. So hold my hand, trust my timing, and don't skip this again. What happens next will be written in your story forever. The final part of this message is what your soul has been longing to hear. And now, child, I'm bringing you full circle, not just into understanding, but into fulfillment. All these years, all the heartbreaks, all the delays, those long nights when you couldn't sleep, the days you questioned your worth, the draining conversations, the moments when you looked up and asked, why, God? They were not in vain. You didn't lose time, you were being aligned. I held you back when you thought I was being silent. I delayed that opportunity because it wasn't what you truly needed. I ended that relationship because it was blocking what I wanted to send. I closed that door not to hurt you, but to redirect you. And now you're here in this moment with me just before everything begins because yes, something is going to happen tonight. No, it's not random. It's your appointed shift, whether it comes as a call, an unexpected opportunity, a divine message, or a powerful realization in your heart, it's coming. When it does, you will feel peace, neither fear, confusion, nor anxiety, just peace. That's how you'll know it's from me. I never bring chaos to your soul. I bring clarity. I never bring temptation. I bring truth. I never force your hand. I bring freedom. As you approach the final minutes before the change begins, I want you to make one promise to me. promise me you won't shrink again. Promise me you won't doubt your own light again. Promise me you won't settle for half love, half effort, or half truths again. You are not a backup option. You are my divine creation, chosen, marked, called, set apart. You are a walking miracle. Every part of you, even the broken pieces. I'm going to use it all, the pain you hid, the love you gave, the strength you built when no one saw, the battles you won when no one clapped, the silent prayers you whispered in dark rooms. I'm taking all of it and turning it into a testimony so powerful that it will not just change your life, but the lives of those who hear it. You will speak, and people will listen, not because you're perfect, but because you're real. You will love, and someone will finally feel safe. You will walk into rooms that once rejected you, and they won't be able to take their eyes off of what I've done in your life. And that love you thought would never come, that connection you thought was lost forever, child, it's closer than you think. But you must be ready to receive it. Your heart cannot be cluttered with who left, who lied, or who didn't see your worth. Let it go, because I'm sending someone who will see you through my eyes, not your past, not your mistakes, not your fears, but your soul. And when they come, you'll know it's right, because it won't feel like confusion, it'll feel like home. But before they arrive, I need you to see yourself the way I see you. Forgive yourself. Stop apologizing for your sensitivity. Stop hiding your light to make others comfortable. Stop explaining your purpose to people who were never meant to understand it. You are not too late. You are not too broken. You are not too behind. You are right on time for a miracle. Now, as heaven prepares to move, close your eyes as soon as this message ends and say these words out loud. God, I'm ready. I'm not skipping this. I'm opening my heart, my life, and my path to what you've already prepared for me. I trust you now fully. When you say it, something will begin to shift in your atmosphere. What you feel right now is not just emotion, it's activation. The angels assigned to you are already moving. The door you've been praying for is already unlocking, and the person meant for you is already feeling the pull to come forward. So don't walk away now. This message was a divine rescue, a personal conversation between you and me. If you made it this far, if you listened, if you stayed, then you are not only ready, you are chosen. Chosen for peace, breakthrough, divine love, and impact. You are chosen to carry something powerful into the world. I will bless you beyond what you've imagined, not because you asked perfectly, not because you performed flawlessly, but because you are my child, and I love you so deeply, so endlessly, so completely, and I always will. Now go, child. The clock is ticking. There are only a few minutes left. Be ready. Be present. Be still, because I'm about to show you why I made you wait. It will be more beautiful than anything you thought you missed. This is your moment. Don't skip it. With all my love, God. Even after everything I've said, I still have more to give you. My love is not limited to one message. My voice doesn't stop when the words end. I am with you always, through every breath, through every fear, and through every hope you dare to whisper when no one else is listening. I know you, oh, how I know you. I know what you hide behind that smile. I know what you bury inside when you don't want to burden anyone. I know how strong you pretend to be when all you want is to fall into someone's arms without being judged, without having to explain, and without being expected to stay strong. I see the way you try to carry everyone. I see how you show up for people who don't always show up for you. I see your secret tears after you encourage others. I want to say this gently but clearly. You deserve love, too, not just the kind you give, but the kind that comes back to you freely, fully, fiercely, and faithfully. You deserve the kind of love that doesn't leave when you're not useful, the kind of presence that doesn't disappear when you set boundaries. The kind of support that stands beside you, not just when you're shining, but when you're breaking. That love is coming. You don't need to chase it. You don't need to prove yourself for it. You don't need to beg or bargain, or bleed to be enough for it. You just need to stay in alignment with me. The version of you that's emerging, the healed version, the empowered version, the version that knows your worth, that version is attracting what the wounded version used to pray for. Let go of who you used to be. Let go of the need to explain your growth to people committed to misunderstanding you. Some people only loved the version of you that tolerated their disrespect, that stayed quiet when things hurt, that accepted less because you were afraid to lose them. But you're not that person anymore. You're rising now. And with that rise will come loss, yes, but it will also bring divine replacements. What you release in obedience, I return in abundance. Don't fear letting go. Don't mourn the doors I've closed. They were never meant to be permanent, they were just part of your preparation. What's next for you isn't just a new chapter, it's a new story. In this story, you are not waiting at the edge of love. You're not begging for clarity. You're not being chosen last. You are the one walking in divine confidence, knowing that anything meant for you will never require you to lose yourself. You are the one who recognizes your own light without needing someone else to validate it. You are the one who walks into a room and doesn't wonder if they'll like you because you've already decided to love yourself. This is the version of you I've been guiding you into. Now that you're here, I won't let you go back. The temptation to shrink may come. The voices may whisper, but your spirit knows the truth now, and truth can't be unlearned. You are made in my image. You are covered by my hand. You are filled with my breath. Your future, yes, your very near future, is about to overflow with signs, synchronicities, and open doors you never imagined could align so perfectly. And that's not all. Someone who doubted you will see your rise and realize what they lost when they didn't choose you. Not in a way that makes you arrogant, but in a way that confirms you never needed to become smaller for them to stay. Let them go. I have someone better. You are not behind in life. You're just being seasoned for something that requires wisdom others don't yet carry. Wait on me. It's coming. And above all, remember this, I never loved you for who you might become, I loved you for who you are. Even on the days when you doubted me, even on the nights you were angry, even when you walked away from my voice and chose silence over surrender, I still waited. I would do it again because you matter that much to me. Now stand still. Take a breath. Look around and say this out loud, God, I receive it, the love, the peace, the clarity, the shift, the sudden change. I receive it with an open heart because I trust you now. Listen, you're not alone. You've never been. Even in the final seconds before the miracle arrives, I am walking beside you. You will make it. You will heal. You will love again. You will thrive. Soon, you'll look back on this moment and whisper, this is where it all started to change. Because it has. Right here, right now. You didn't skip me this time, you stayed. And because you stayed, your life will never be the same again. I love you, God. And yes, I'm still here because I know your soul is still listening. Even now, while your hands may be still, your spirit is reaching toward me. You've made it to the end of this message, but this is just the beginning of what I've planned for you. What's about to happen won't just be a little improvement, it will be a divine reversal. What was working against you will start working for you. What was delayed will now accelerate. What was broken will be made stronger than it ever was before, not patched, but restored. Not copied but reborn, not borrowed but yours. This next chapter will not be a repeat of the last one. You will not circle the same pain. You will not attract the same patterns. You will not feel like a stranger in your own life anymore. And when it happens, when you wake up one morning and everything just feels different, you'll remember this moment, this exact moment when you finally said, okay, God, I believe you. I won't skip your voice anymore. That small yes, your whispered surrender shifted things in the heavenly realm. You didn't even realize it, but just by staying with me in this message, you unlocked something spiritual held back by doubt, delay, and fear. But no more. The time of waiting quietly is over. Now begins your time of walking boldly. There's a new energy around you, whether you feel it or not yet. There are prayers you haven't prayed yet that are already being answered. There are people talking about you in rooms you've never entered, planning blessings that will land in your lap, not because you hustled, but because you trusted. People may think it's luck. They may say it was just timing, but you and I will both know it was divine design. Remember this, you don't need to force what's already yours, you don't need to chase what's divinely assigned, and you don't need to beg for what I've already written in your destiny. You only need to stay close to me. When the storms come, stay close. When the world gets loud, stay close. When fear starts to whisper again, stay close, because I am not going anywhere. You are not walking into this next chapter alone. You've learned your lessons. You've done your healing. You've cried your silent tears. You've grown in the dark. Now it's time to rise, not just for a moment, but for a movement. Your life is about to become proof that faith still works, that healing is possible, that miracles still happen, that love, real love, always finds its way. So the next time your mind says, this can't be happening to me, say back, yes, it can. God promised me, and I am walking in that promise now, because this is the version of you that's unshakable. This is the version of you that doesn't settle. This is the version of you that prays and moves forward, not backward. The world has not yet seen what I will do through you. So prepare yourself, not with worry, but with expectation. Not with fear, but with faith. Not with old wounds, but with new wonder, because something beautiful is about to begin. And this time, you're not going to miss it. Now go, my child. Take the next step with boldness. Look in the mirror and smile, not because everything is perfect, but because you finally trust the one who is leading you through it. You've made it through every moment you thought would break you. Now it's time to live a life built from those broken pieces, a life that shines, a life that inspires, a life that glorifies me through every healed scar. So don't shrink, don't apologize, and don't back down. Step into the light. You were always meant to be here. You're not early. You're not late. You're right on time for the miracle I've saved just for you. I'm proud of you. I love you. I am never ever letting go. God. Yes, my precious child, we are almost there, and yet there's still one more wave of truth I want to pour into your soul. Because what I'm doing in you is not just a blessing. It's a rebirth. I am not just giving you a miracle, I am giving you a new way of seeing yourself, a new strength to stand in, and a new level of peace that doesn't depend on the world around you. You've reached this moment for a reason. I want you to breathe in the final part of this message, the part that seals everything heaven has spoken over your life tonight. Child, listen closely. There's a reason the enemy fought you so hard this year. There's a reason things felt heavier, more painful, and more confusing than usual. It's because something inside you is shifting, something holy, something that can no longer be hidden. You are stepping into the truest version of yourself, the one I created before the world tried to shape you. And the enemy saw it. He saw the glow beginning to rise again in your soul. He saw your prayers getting bolder. He saw your heart refusing to turn cold. He saw your eyes beginning to look up again. And he panicked. But child, he is too late. You've crossed the threshold, now your spirit has entered the zone where faith overtakes fear, where peace becomes louder than panic, where miracles feel like something you walk with, not something you wait for. And let me tell you what's next. There's a moment coming in the next few days, yes, days, that will feel like time froze for you. A message, a visit, a voice, a sentence you didn't expect to hear, something small in the natural but loud in the spirit. When it happens, you'll feel it in your bones. You'll feel it in your chest. You'll know, this is it. God really is with me. He really meant every word. That moment will begin a chain reaction because the miracle has already been approved, it just needed your heart to be positioned. And now it is. You're not the same person you were even a week ago. You've grown in silence. You've healed in pieces. And now you're ready to be whole. You're ready for love that feels like safety. You're ready for opportunities that don't leave you drained. You're ready for friendships that see your light and protect it. You're ready for divine favor that doesn't come and go, it stays. I want you to know this deep down, you didn't miss it. You didn't ruin it. You didn't take too long. You're right on time. I make all things beautiful in their season, and this, child, is your season. There's something else I've placed in your life or am about to place there, a heart prepared just for you. This person will not drain you, they will not confuse you. They will not make you doubt yourself. They will see you and love you, not just for your light, but for your journey. This person has walked through their own fires, and when you meet, it will feel like peace, like destiny, like finally. I need you to stay open to that love. Don't reject it because of past pain. Let it in. Because I sent it. When I send someone, they don't leave you the same. Tonight, look in the mirror and speak something out loud. You may feel silly, do it anyway. Stand still, look into your own eyes, and say, I am chosen. I am worthy. I am ready. My miracle is here. Say it until something breaks. Say it until something unlocks. Say it until you believe it again. Because I believe in you. I've always believed in you. Even when you were doubting me. Even when you were running. Even when you were quiet and tired and confused, I never left your side. Now I'm asking you for one more step, stay expectant, not anxious, not impatient, just open. When your spirit stays open, the blessings flow like rivers. You'll wake up with ideas. You'll feel peace without knowing why. You'll start receiving without striving. That's how my favor works. It rests on you, it doesn't need you to chase. It doesn't need you to perform. It only needs you to say, yes, Lord. I'm here. I receive it all. Glowing star, right now, if you're still here, still reading, still crying, still believing, comment below with, this is my confirmation. My name is on this. My miracle is real. I am God's chosen. And subscribe, child, because you and I, we've only just begun this journey. This was not just a message, it was a moment, a spiritual turning point, a divine alignment. Heaven will remember that on May 26th, you said yes to your next level. Now rest, not like someone who's still waiting. Rest like someone who knows the gift is already on the way. Tomorrow, expect to smile for no reason. Expect to receive something that feels too perfect to be coincidence. Expect to say, God, you really did it because I will. And I am with you until the very end, always and forever, with more love than your heart could ever hold. You're God. If you're still here, it means your soul was meant to hear every single word until the very last breath of this message. Child, this isn't just a message anymore. This is a spiritual agreement between your heart and mine, between heaven and your future, between your past pain and your present power. You didn't just stumble upon this. This didn't randomly show up. This was sent, timed, ordained. There are people who heard this and walked away. There are people who scrolled too fast. There are people who felt the pull but chose distraction. But not you. You stayed. You listened. You let me speak into the soft, vulnerable parts of you, the parts no one else sees. And that matters, because while others chase noise, you chose to listen to my whisper, and I will reward that. Now hear me clearly. You are entering a divinely protected season. Your name is being whispered in prayers from people you didn't even know were interceding for you. Your face is being seen in visions by those called to bless you. Your spirit is awakening to levels you never imagined, dreams, discernment, direction, destiny. You are stepping into days where things begin to make sense, where pain turns into understanding, where confusion gives way to revelation, where delays turn into deliverance. When that moment comes, and it will, don't be surprised if it brings tears to your eyes. Because it's not just about the breakthrough, it's about realizing that through it all, I never left you, not when you doubted me, not when you were angry at me, not when you gave up on yourself. Not even when you begged me to take the pain away. I stayed silent because I was building something bigger than you could handle at that time. But now you're strong enough. Now your heart is open enough. Now your soul is ready enough. This next miracle is going to overwhelm you in the most holy, peaceful, beautiful way. It will arrive quietly, without warning, but it will carry the weight of every prayer you whispered when no one else was watching. And it will feel like this, like a hug that reaches into your bones, like a sigh you didn't know you were holding, like sunlight after a long storm, like love. Real, unconditional, unmistakable love. That's what's coming, but you can't go back now. You've crossed over into something new. You've unlocked the next chapter, and the old version of you can't follow you into it. You don't need to explain your healing. You don't need to justify your peace. You don't need to prove anything to anyone, just walk in it, be in it, and receive it. Let my grace carry you. Let my mercy rewrite the parts of your life you thought were over. Let my favor follow you into the rooms you thought you'd never enter. Because I'm not done with you. I'm not even close.